Now I'm back on the road and crossing San Francisco Bay, where I'll be hitching a ride with a unique American motorcycle club.
Soldiers, and it's all good.
I've always loved motorbikes, and over here the Harley-Davidson is the classic American easy rider.
That's what I feel now.
There's some pretty smart bikes there. I've arranged to meet the local president of a unique motorcycle club. They ride Harleys and call themselves the Buffalo Soldiers, a name with a powerful legacy in Black American history. Good morning, all. Morning.
How you doing, Dave?
You're Gene.
I'm Gene.
Yeah.
They call me Old School. I'm the president of the Oakland chapter of the Buffalo Soldiers. What we do is we represent the long history of the African Americans in the military.
So, could you just tell me the role of the original black soldier back in the history?
Okay. So in 1866, when Congress actually signed us in, we were actually former slaves and people that came out of prison camps and stuff.
Right.
Okay. We became known as the Buffalo Soldiers by the Indians. The hair on the top of our hair, which is a woolly patch, reminded them of the woolly patches on top of the buffalo.
Oh, I see.
But the most important thing is the fierce fighting that we did. So they worshiped the buffaloes, so they worshiped the black African-American troops at the same time, so they nicknamed us Buffalo Soldiers. So that's how the name Buffalo Soldiers came along for the colored troopers.
So they were tough.
They were tough. They were tough.
Nothing's changed then, has it? Look at this lot here. Oh, careful. I shall have to watch my P's and Q's, won't I? So this group are the Buffalo Soldiers, and you are motorcycle, fanatics? What are you?
Well...
Hey, you look like it, hey?
Well, we're a motorcycle club. We ride these motorcycles in respect of the horses that the Buffalo Soldiers rode. So we call these our iron horses. Plus, it'd be kind of hard here in the United States to clean up behind of all horses.
Yes.
And roll them all over the place.
Yeah, cool. Whenever these Buffalo Soldiers set out to ride their iron horses, they do so with pride and a prayer.
We're gonna mount up now, and we're getting ready to head out to Oakland, okay? We're gonna roll it out. You ready?
Ready. Buffalo Soldiers! Buffalo Soldiers! Buffalo Soldiers! And it's all good. It's all good.
To help me better understand the story of the Buffalo Soldiers of past and present, Gene has offered little old me a ride in today's convoy.
Okay, so here's your safety jacket.
Yeah. But first, I've got to get the look. Blimey, who?
Oh, limit.
No, it's not me, short, small. It's you being too big.
Well,
cheeky devil.
Well, it's gonna keep you safe, though.
That's it, because you're responsible for the nation's treasure.
Exactly.
I said that, nobody else does.
Let's go. The
first Buffalo Soldiers Motorcycle Club was formed by a Chicago police officer in 1993. Gene Gilliam started the Oakland chapter after leaving the U.S. Army in 2013. Across America, they now have over 123 chapters with 3,000 active members. One of the core values of the Buffalo Soldiers is to help those less fortunate than themselves.
All right, guys, let's go on over to him and start giving this stuff away. Give them the water and stuff.
We've stopped at a homeless camp under a freeway to hand out much-needed basics such as food, water and toiletries.
So what we do is normally just walk through the area. We find people that need stuff and then find out what they're in need of.
With around 3,000 homeless people in Oakland, these people living here aren't on their own.
They want some water over there?
So how did you get here?
And my situation was domestic, and my whole career went down the drain, and I just felt so bad. I was 15 years clean and sober, and everything just went down the drain, and I was just so ashamed to feel so bad to go back home.
I think that what's nice is like these guys, the Buffalo Soldiers, is there is someone who is caring, who is thinking about you.
And he's divinely just coming and to see about us.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been very nice meeting you. And good luck. Good luck. I'm starting to realize that the Buffalo Soldiers are much more than the motorcycle fanatics that I thought they were. Like Gene, many of them are ex-servicemen or women and have faced the same battles as those they are helping. Have you had experience of being homeless?
Actually, I have had experience. Back in 1984, after I got out of the military, I served 2 years in the military, and I decided to get out. I moved to San Jose, California, and I actually wasn't able to sustain in San Jose, so I actually ended up living out on the street. My main concern was how to build my life back again, how to get up off the streets. A lot of these people want conversation. They want resources of where they can go and get that help to start building their confidence again to get up out of these streets.
It's time to hit the road again. We're crossing the Oakland Bridge into San Francisco to discover more about the original Buffalo Soldiers. I've come to an old military fort under the Golden Gate Bridge, where 2 cavalry regiments of the Buffalo Soldiers were permanently stationed at the San Francisco Presidio Fort from 1903. Over 450 are now buried here in the National Cemetery at the Presidio.
Every Buffalo Soldier that you see and every Buffalo Soldier that's come to pass, their parents were slaves. That's why they joined the military in 1866, to get out of slavery.
Gene and the rest of the club want to ensure the courage and pride embodied in the original Buffalo Soldiers is not forgotten. Soldiers like Sergeant William Tompkins.
He's one of our Medal of Honor winners from the Spanish-American War.
Was there a special reason that he got a medal?
So during that war, they were actually on a ship. Several men were on land that was injured. Him and another guy got on a boat, paddled out there to where those men were at, while taking on fire and taking injuries themselves, and rescued those men that was out there. So they was awarded the Medal of Honor for that fight.
Justifiably deserved.
Justifiably deserved. And it shows the courage of the Buffalo Soldiers.
Yeah. By 1944, all 4 Buffalo Soldier regiments had been disbanded. And in 1948, the US government finally declared an end to racial segregation in the armed forces. Gene's mission is to keep the memory of these black soldiers alive. Tell us why you think that Buffalo Soldiers need to be remembered.
Because they are the beginning of blacks, African Americans, showing their worth in America. They show that blacks aren't just made for working, we're made for thinking and using our heads and becoming educated at the same as everybody else is.
So that is the legacy that the Buffalo Soldiers have left.
Exactly.
Lovely. Yeah. My time with the Buffalo Soldiers is coming to an end. It's been a ride that will stay with me for years to come. What I would just like to say, I've learned so much about the Buffalo Soldiers and how important they were at the very beginning, So thank you, one and all. Oh, and I owe you my jacket because he lent this to me. So you better have it back.
Well, you know what, David? Since you look so good in it, you're going to actually keep this jacket and take it back to the UK.
You're not.
Okay?
Oh,
Here's your own motorcycle
hey,
jacket.
I'll put it back on.
And you can put it back on.
He's a gent as well as a buffalo.
There you go. And thank you
Pleasure.
once again.
Thank you.
It's been a day with
And
you.
thank you for my jacket. I wear it with pride.
Thank you.
Buffalo soldier, Buffalo soldier, will you survive in this new land? Buffalo soldier.
I was quite emotional seeing them go. It just makes you feel good to meet such a lot of really, really nice people who are doing such nice work.
Will they call